Hello everyone, how you doing? Woo! Boy, it has been a day already. It might be early, it might only be 10:30 in the morning, but my work day is over. I had an early day. Glad to see everyone tuning in. We're gonna be doing some more FoM. I'm just gonna sit here and chill for a minute before I get started. Maybe boot up VS Code. That might help. That might work. Kind of need that. Update on the render queue. I finished the long render, so that's a plus. So that's done. This one's almost done, so that knocked out 2 animations. So that's pretty good. As you can tell, still got 178 jobs to do though. So, and we're gonna be adding more to it today. So that's gonna be awesome as well. So got plenty to do. All right, VS Code is now booted up. Yummy. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't even see the screen. Sometimes window capture just does not do what it should be doing. There we go. Now you got the screen. All right. First things first. I had to get up really early this morning. I think I clocked in at 2 in the morning. So I was up by like 12:30 this morning. So I did not get a chance to see the Daz store. So how about we look at the Daz store together? Boom! All right. Looks like the newest thing is a mega wish sale extended 24 hours. What does that mean? 50% off store-wide, extra 40% off, up to 20 of your wish list with bonus wish. Oh, man. Hold on. Hopefully we got something going on in mind. Extended. Now, we shall see. But you see a lot of stuff's on sale. Is it only random stuff? So this is a new stuff. Nothing that does not catch my eye. Who makes that though? It's a hair. Never heard of that vendor. Oh, I think this is Chris. Yes, Chris. Chris has dropped a new outfit. What else do we got? In style is just textures. FoM makes really unique characters, but I don't like the way they look. I like the fact they're unique, though. Oversized V-neck sweater. FoM made a lot of characters, huh? A workout gem. And we got the Streets of Columbia. Bride dress and a character. So, nothing crazy. This is a very good vendor, by the way. Hold on. I gotta get my dog. She's trying to chew my shit. Hey, here, bitch. You're going in the cage. All right. Well, that was unfortunate. Yeah, the dog was trying to chew on my power cord and stuff, so I had to nip that in the bud real fucking quick. Like, oh hell no. Anyways, this guy's a really good vendor. Really good vendor. But I don't need this. And to be honest, it looks kind of blah. I do like this background right here though. That looks pretty cool. I'm not a fan of the lighting, but he's a vendor, so it's up to the creators like me to change the lighting. Streets of Columbia, I don't like it either. The color looks retarded. Although the nighttime looks okay. I just don't like the daytime. It's like so many different random colors like that. Ew. I mean, you could kit bash it. I get it, but nah, don't need that. All right, we got one final thing to look at. Wish list. What is on sale? Hey, look at that. I was hoping these go on sale. It looks like we are buying some stuff today after all. Bam. $8. That's nice. After that wish list thing, it should be even more. Oh, Lord have mercy. How much? Let's see. After we do that, I'm just checking. I'm not getting all this stuff. I'm not made of money like this, but I do generally want to see. Look at that. God, that's expensive. I want to see if that. Wow. Yeah, that's expensive. But I wanted to see this to see if this helps any. That WoW could get everything for $56. Does knock this down to 70%. I feel like this one's still too pricey. And sometimes I can get this up to 80 and 85%, so I think I'll hold off on that and actually cut my shit in half too. So that knocked it down to 30. And then I could add my coin that I got, I suppose. Knocked it down a little bit more, so $28, and I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Most of it at the lowest one's at 72%. But I look at the actual dollar price. Look at this, a hair for $5, $5, $4.91, $4.46. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me take this off so that I can proceed to check out and hate my life. I like it when they do those wish list things like that. We need to discover, or I need to do some brainstorming on if I want to become a Daz Plus member or a premium member in the near future. You know what I mean? So I need to find out. Hey, what you doing, buddy? Hold on. I'll show you what I got. Dude, there's a huge sale going on right now. There's a huge sale. I just bought. Hey, what you doing, Kush? Sorry about that. I am a beginner. How can I make the VNs with Daz? By making images, brother. Sorry about not responding to chat. I just now seen it pop up. Yeah, so I got quite a bit of stuff just now. It says, dude, ready to download. I'll show you everything that I acquired, and everything that I got was 72% off or higher. So, is comments off? No, comments ain't off. You're good. I see you. It's popping up in the chat, like right up. Oh, no, sorry. Up there. And then that way, or that way. There we go. It's like that way. You got me doing gymnastics over here. All right, let's see. I got another Ghostlight thing. I got that. And I finally get Ultimate D-Force Bed 3. Yes. Yes. Been waiting on that shit so long. Yeah, I saw the sale. I didn't have anything in my wish list. Always keep shit in your wish list. I just fucking emptied my shit, dude. The only thing I did not get was the really, really expensive one. That even with it being 70% off, it was still $25. That was the only thing I did not get. I just installed everything. Did you see what I bought, though? I'll show it off. Let me just get this stuff going on. I figured since I didn't get to see it this morning because I got up so early that I'd do that on stream with you guys if I got anything. I didn't think I was going to get anything there for a second. Then all of a sudden at the very, very end, bam, there it all is, right? Just give me 1 second. I am getting them all up, and then I will show my screen. Damn, I got a lot of stuff. I got 5 items for $25. So if that can, well, not $28. So that tells you anything. One, two, three. Almost there. Okay, I'm officially done. All right, so this is the first thing that I got. It was World Ultimate Builder. And this is kind of like the previews of stuff that it has. I basically got it for the background skies, but you can mix and match all the different stuff in the sundial, right? So you have basic scene setups already, and then you can just kind of like, oh, okay, well, I want this, and then you just put it all together, make your own little outdoor scene type thing. So that's one that I got. You can see the different skies there and how, yep. So I figured I could mess around and do this, make a little world. So I got that. Not sure why that didn't work. I got this hair right here from Out of Touch. But these are the two I'm really excited for. Ultimate D-Force Bed 3. That's the one I was excited for. Still using these old ass hairs and characters. Gen 3 fucking hair. Looks like they're messing with the blankets even more. That's awesome. Nice little bed. Not sure why there's a bed in a cave, but sure. Those are the bed frames. Oops. Yep, that's pretty much how it works. And then I got the Ghost Light, the newest one. Maybe it'll give me different options. Because you have umbrella, spear, rim, flat, disc, ceiling. And then the colors, of course. I'll see. Not sure why that's not working. But yeah. Let's see. The Ghost Light kit I got for $4.46. The Ultimate D-Force bed I got for $4.91. 78% off. The D-Force hair, the one was $5.58. The other was $5.36. And then the World Builder was $8 for a grand total of $28.40. So that's a pretty good win in my opinion. Good energy. I like that. Exactly. Exactly. No, I just connect to you. Didn't see what you got. Cool. You can kit bash it. I can if I want. I generally don't anymore. Good choices. I have Ultimate Bed and that hair. Nice. Yeah, I just seen when I came back that he had that stuff. So I had to, like, oh, I'll wait for it to go on sale. That really killed my wish list again. I'm down to 32. I have nothing in my wish list that's actually on sale now. Really surprised CJ didn't throw his characters on there. If so, I would have been broke. Or those animations. That would have been nice. So, I always keep a setup in my wish list. Like, I keep some Daz original stuff, and then I keep just stuff so that maybe I can see it go on sale or something. Always, 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 always. Now, I am kind of curious. What is... I'm looking up the Daz Premium. Because it says that you get a monthly... like, bundle pack. And I was kind of curious on what that bundle pack actually is. Like, I'm not seeing anything like, where is it at? You know what I mean? Like, where do you find it? Oh, coupon free. Oh, it's a coupon. Is that what it is? It is a coupon. And I just pick whatever bundle pack I want. That's interesting. Huh. Oh, they only have a set of bundles, so you only get a choice of a few. Oof. It is what it is. Sorry. I'll get off that stuff. Hey, E.T. Sorry, I was just busy watching and looking at all the new stuff I got. The pack is a basic character pack and not a premium, if I remember. Interesting. I guess I ought to get to it, huh? Start doing some damn 3D work. I have beaten the bush long enough. All right. That's why I was here, to guard her light, her trust, her quiet devotions. When you sign up for a monthly service, you get coupons every month for a free bundle pack. Gotcha. Yeah, because I was considering maybe becoming a Daz Plus member again, or a premium member, since once my income kicks in, so I can be a bad little consumerism person and buy more shit I don't need. It was running through my head. I also got done with that long animation and almost another animation while I was at work, so only got 9 more of that one. The other one's completely done, so yay! I'm about to start ripping through these damn scenes. Okay, so it's... okay. I guess I can just move him a little closer. I'm not a premium member. It's worth it for all the discounts you get plus the free shit. Oh, I'm a premium member. It's worth it for all the discounts and yeah, but here's my take on it, and I'll go ahead and bring it up. Let's go ahead and compare. Let me go back over here to Daz. I know we love to discuss Daz because we all love Daz Studios, and I generally want Daz Studios to succeed. I do. And I seen that they changed their pricing for Daz Plus members. I think that's a fucking excellent idea. I think it's a great idea because it was like, if you did it monthly, it was like $12, right? Or $11, something like that. If you did it quarterly, it was $25 when I was a Daz Plus member. If you did it annually, you could get it for $60 if you caught it on sale, right? And they just changed it to where Daz Plus, just Daz Plus, is $8.99. And then here, I'm just gonna go. Let me get this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and do a compare as well. All right, here we go. So there's the Daz Plus. You can see what it is in the Premiere that you can get. But here's the kicker right now, right? So you can get this right now for the year for $69, and it's not even really on sale. You could probably catch it on sale where they're doing members shit, and I'm just like, that's not bad for a year. It's not bad, like, at all. If it ever goes on sale, it might even be cheaper. And of course you get a little bit better on the prices, no problem. The 2 coupons of $6, I mean, kind of makes up for it. But the problem is that they give you these coupons because they know you're going to spend more, and it has to be over $18, right? And this is a free win for Daz because these coupons, the one that's taking the harder hit is the content creator. Because, well, Daz be dazzing. You know what I mean? This right here is kind of cool. Shit. This right here is kind of cool. And I really like this system that they did with the token when they put it in. But I feel like that's a win too, right? However, if I did get something, I want to do this price. Because when you do that price, if you buy it at once versus what, $19 a month, you're saving like $50 doing it this way. You get 2 months free. But here's the kicker, okay? What am I actually benefiting from going from here to here, right? So let's go through this. This enhanced 3D software does me no fucking good at all. The only thing that I would find useful is Render Queue. I already have it. I got it before they took it down. So that does absolutely nothing for me. Now, I would benefit from this a little bit right here, this 10%, right? 35% off of Daz Originals. Yeah, I'll benefit a little bit off of that, but most of the shit that I'm buying is not Daz. It's not from Daz. Their quality, Daz's quality is going, ooh. They're depending more on the creator. So, I mean, yeah, I do get some Daz Original stuff, so it might help here and there, but not majorly, right? Same thing for this coupon. I don't get a lot of Daz Original stuff. Most of the stuff, Out of Touch. That's not Daz Original. Freaking CJ Combs. Now, he does pair it with Daz Original sometimes, right? So I could get a benefit out of that, maybe, depending on how the coupon is set up. Now, this would be a complete win, getting the coupon free bundle. That'll be a straight up fucking win. So that's just great. That's really the bread and butter in this whole discussion, honestly. But here's something I do not like, right? So right here, you get $6 off, $18 spent. In this one, you get $10 off, but you have to spend $25. So I'm not thrilled about that. And I do like the fact that you just get $10 off Daz, a coupon for $10 off Daz Original. It doesn't even say how much. You just get $10 off, so that's pretty cool. Oh, but this is 6. I thought it was 18. I think you got to do 18, or it used to be. But yeah, I'll gain that. But this token right here for every $5 spent. So I feel like this would be good if you buy a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to balance. You know what I mean? Am I going to be spending and being a fucking cash cow enough to where this benefits me? Oh, and this is nothing to me too. So this is useless to me. This is useless to me. This is like a minor thing, and also, again, a minor thing. So it really comes down to how much am I going to be spending coming to the tokens and those 2 coupons. Everything else is useless to me. I don't know what this is, though. Exclusive pricing on other quote-unquote essential packs. Who determines this? But yeah, that is my brain process. I have to have Render Queue, so I have to have Premium. Yeah, that does kind of suck. See, I got Render Queue before it was even part of that. And I feel like that's kind of fucked up. It should be with the fucking program. I feel that is really, really bad. You know what I mean? Because I was looking at... Here. I was looking at enhanced 3D software. We have geometry sculptures. I'd never use that. That seems like taking up way too much time for shit that does not really concern me. Maximize your content library. I have no idea what the fuck that is. It looks like it's just a converter. Optimize your workflow. Now this could be interesting. Simulation manager. I'm not sure what simulation manager is. Allows you to simulate objects individually, ensuring precise results without overwhelming your machine. Whether you're animating fabric or fine-tuning complex interactions, Simulation Manager isolates each item so you never simulate the wrong object again. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't... Exporting does me no good. Yep. I don't know. It is enticing, don't get me wrong. I'll have to think about it. I don't got the money for it anyways, because $200 is a lot of fucking money, you know? I've never tried to use Sim Manager. I'm thinking of, I might get it. I might get it, but it's going to be in, whew, fuck. I'm going to be, this is a, I'll get it when I get my back pay, maybe. All right, let's have some fun, guys. Let's have some fun. Let's do some work. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. My fuck-ass Monday is already over. I say fuck-ass, but I had the easiest fucking day ever. And I got so much work done today. I woke up at freaking midnight, like 12:15. I'm like, fuck, I got to get up at like 2 o'clock. So one or two things is going to happen. I'm either going to doze back off, wake up, and be like, fuck, I should have just went into work. Or I can just get up, because I'll just be on my phone otherwise. Or I can get up and go to work. So I just went to work early. That's what I did. Because I get that luxury. Which reminds me, I got like 12 minutes. Remind me at the top of the hour, I have to clock out. We got such a weird way of clocking in and out. I got to stay clocked in an extra hour after I leave to make up for the hour lunch that gets automatically taken out. Ain't that something? We'll go with this camera right here. If you do use that Sim Manager ever, let me know. I might mess around with it if I get it before you mess around with it, but it is what it is. And I will not be streaming tomorrow, Wednesday, or Thursday probably, but I'm definitely not streaming tomorrow because I'm pretty sure the wife will probably want to go out to eat or something to celebrate me getting fucking old. Oh, I need to do that. There we go. I accidentally deleted my camera. I'm going to change this pose. I had a couple little expressions on there. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, yeah, another update. We're probably going to conquer it, but 385 hours. And I think we still have one more stream after today, so I think we're going to break that 400, which will be an all-time high. Be a new all-time high. All right, so let's go ahead and get a... I don't know, like, is it devious? That's why I'm here, to guard her light, her trust, her quiet devotions. Wife asked me what I wanted to eat for the birthday, and I said, I think I kind of want hibachi. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, maybe I should just skip out on the dinner altogether and just get like Resident Evil Requiem when it comes out next month or something, right? Because I don't really give a fuck about my birthday. She just wants to make it a big deal because she's a woman. Yeah, I'll give him like a confident look, you know? Uh, I need to get that light. Where'd that light go? I don't think I'm going to need that light over there anymore, so I'm just going to pull that over here. Do appreciate everyone that is rolling in on Rumble. If you can, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're watching me over on YouTube, consider joining Rumble, which is my home. I got the link in the description, so y'all don't have to actually go rumble.com, blah, blah, blah. You can actually just click on that from the YouTube side. Rumble side, y'all already here. Y'all are already on the golden green site. Do love my rumbles. I think I'm gonna make an educated decision and stop like rage baiting people and talking and commenting on political shit on Twitter. I think I'm just gonna use it for promoting myself from now on. Because I don't like to isolate people. And I feel like since this channel is connected to that, it's isolating people. Yeah, that light looks pretty decent. I like it. I like it. That's a nice little shade to it, eh? I think so, I think so, I think so. Maybe a little less DOF. Pop it down to 11. Yeah, today's going to be like a short and sweet stream. Probably get like a couple 3 hours and then that's be it. That's going to call it for the day. Go pick up the wife, come back home, and then I'm going to be working on fucking voices because I got so many voices to make. So many voices to make. And then from there, I'll just be rendering while I do voices. Might even crank up the smoker and smoke some pork chops. I seen that she has some pork chops laid out, so I might do that too. Do 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 do. Hell yeah, we are rocking this shit, dude. So that's Ember's house number 8 has been accomplished, saved, and ready to go. So from here, there's going to be a thump noise. So I'll play a thump noise, and then old Sawyer Bean over here is going to be near the stairs. She must be upstairs. So we'll go with there next. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't sleep that well last night. I probably went to sleep at like 7:30, and I was up at 12:30. That's not a good sleep if you ask me. It's a very bad sleep. Didn't even get to check anything. Do 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 do. Yep, didn't get to check anything. So I'm kind of doing that as well. Is it done saving? Okay, it's done saving. All right, so he's going to be near these illegal stairs, by the way. Hey, does anyone know about Palmer Luckey? I watched this documentary or kind of like podcasts with him and someone Rowe. I forget it. He's an older guy, but he used to work in. He had the TV show Dirty Jobs and stuff like that, right? Pretty cool dude. So he sat down and had an interview with him, and it started making like some of the stuff that they talked about. I was like, "Fuck, man! I didn't even think about that." So, for example, why has our seat belts not been improved in what fucking 20 years? The reason why is because they put a regulation on the car industry. You have to have a seatbelt. 3-point requirement. So we're still using outdated stuff because it is regulated, right? They already proven that a 4-point is stronger than a 3, a 6-point is stronger than the 4-point, and they actually have an 8-point, and it is so good and so it works so great that you could literally get rid of airbags because your head would never even reach the steering wheel. And I'm like, damn, man, I want that. But that was a really good freaking podcast, and they just talked about weaponry and regulations and all sorts of stuff. It was a really good interview. It was really good. But his point, man, my nose is itching. His point was that innovation stops when there is regulations, because once you define what something is, you can't change it anymore. You can't improve upon it. Stuff like that. Go ahead and think about bending. What was that, the neck? Does make you wonder and think. Do, 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 do. There's the bend. That'll work. Get a little crink in his neck or whatever, right? If I do finish all these images and stuff, what I'll end up doing probably is just make a scene. I don't think I'm going to get done with everything that I need, but we'll see. We'll see. This might be our last FoM. So buckle up. Might just be making thumbnails and such. Bring over this light. Which I didn't even look at this new light system, did I? Ghost. Huh. Ceiling, disc, flat, ghost light. Rim light. We'll see. I'll have to play around with some of these. Ooh. Oh. That beer was warm at the top. Ugh. Ugh. Yuck. I hate it when that happens. Oh, it's 11. Y'all didn't remind me. Luckily, I reminded myself. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I forgive each and every one of y'all. Because y'all are near and dear to my very, very Grinch-like heart. There we go. Cool. Done. Yeah, that image looks pretty baller. Let's decrease it just a tad bit. Yeah, wife said that she's gonna be off by 2, so I'm like, sweet. I hate picking her up late on days that I gotta go in early because I get utterly brain dead. You know what I mean? Even at this point, like, you can see a clear difference in energy levels when I'm streaming on the weekends and during the week. Tis is what tit is. Yeah, I was bragging about you guys on X this morning. I said, you know what? This community is getting built up on Rumble from the 3D. I call it subculture. Even though it's not really culture, it's just, I guess it could be work or anything else, but it is a type of culture, right? So, because it deals with technology and that's a culture, just like anything can be a culture. So I kind of call it a subculture. Uh, and I was like, man, it's nothing better than seeing someone from YouTube jump over to Rumble and, the engagement and the talking, and it's amazing. And that's the best feeling in the world. And it's happened 5 or 6 times this month. Woo, yeah. I was bragging about you guys. Bragging hard. I think the shot I want to do is like from up here. This will be the next shot where it kind of shows the stairs and him on the ground. That'll work right here. I think this will be a great image right here. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna give him a yell. I'll keep the same expression he has on, and then also add yell to it. Yeah, that'll work. Let's get that focus up on the MC. Do 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 do. Ooh. I know E.T. and Teuton live, breathe, and sleep 3D, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I know this. The reason why I know this is because they're always working on their projects, and when they're not, and they're at work, like right now, they're watching someone work in 3D. that's when you know that you serious about it. You are straight up serial. That was a pretty good image too. So let's go ahead and save this scene. Oops. Number. True. Exactly. Hey man, I respect the grind, dude. You'll never hear me talk crap about people that grind, man. I might occasionally say like, hey, you need to know your stopping points and that kind of stuff, because there comes a time when Like, you see me all the time. Like, I need a break. And I'll just cut out that scene. I'll go to a different scene, or I'll just stop Daz altogether. Because there comes a time where you're not being creative in your mind. You're just going through the motions. But, dude, I always respect the grind, man. I always respect it. I spent, back before I had a full-time job. This is going to sound weird to you guys, too. Back before I had a full-time job, and it was just the wife working. I stayed home. I was working on my 3D project like 16 hours a day. And can you believe this? I am more productive now working a full-time job than I was when I had no job at all. Two Ton says, yeah, man, I'm at work right now. I hear you, man. I hear you both. I don't know. I think it's because, I don't know. I felt like it was more up here than anything, but I'm definitely a lot more productive doing this 3D stuff, having a job than not. The next bit of dialogue says, this girl must be deaf at this point. Forgot the space. I pause at the base of the staircase. Wide, curvy, banter gleaming under a single overhead light. We're trying to make it like a horror? Freaking, what you doing, Grot? Damn. What sucks is this image that I just made would be perfect for this. But I kind of fucked it up, didn't I? Let me do this instead, because I didn't know about that dialogue. I will keep this one, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the yell, and I don't know, maybe had a little bit of the doubt. But I already used that one recently. Yeah, you have to step back, let the process of the grind sink in, if that makes sense. Yeah. It definitely does. There's this dance is how I put it. It's the dance or the pendulum. You can't force the pendulum. If you do, it's going to come back harder. You have to respect moderation. But everyone's moderation is different. I'm not saying spend an hour or two doing it. Hell no. If your moderation's 12, 13, 14 hours, do it. Do it. Grind. But some people's moderation isn't. Mine has increased over the years. That's how mine has been. So I'll go ahead and save this now. So what I'll do in this next image is bring down that doubt and then put back yell. Delete the camera. Yeah, you gotta respect it, man. You gotta respect it. Or you get, or you're like a dumbass like me and get burned out. Like, I got burned out for the longest fucking time, bro. Oh, God, what happened? Something happened. Fucking something happened. Let me see. While you're at work, 2 Ton, do you always check the stock? Oh, praise God. It's almost time to buy. It's almost time to buy some stock. Damn. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Always. I hear that. All right, so I'll go ahead and dude, I don't know, man. This is. I feel like I'm a terrible decision maker when I buy stock. So I just bought some stock from Rumble, and it was like $5.80, right? And I'm like, yes. So I was like, that's going to be a win because it normally pops back up to around 6.5 or something like that, right? But then I'm looking at it now, and it's like literally, it's like $6 a stock. So I'm like, but then it's like, but it might go lower. But at the same time, but it might go higher. You know what I'm saying? It's like I suck at looking at trends. I'm better at seeing numbers and trends. But crypto, yeah, but doesn't that generally work the same way though? Because I look at Bitcoin, it looks the same. Or am I crazy? If I'm crazy, just let me know. Yeah, I got to keep an eye on that Rumble stock because it is so close. It is so close, dude. Doesn't look bad. Hey, what's going on, Scotty? With the bowling pins. As soon as I seen your name, the first thing I thought was fucking Euro Trip. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty. Sorry. But that was the first thing I thought of when I seen your name. Let's go ahead and save this image. It looked pretty stellar. Appreciate you popping in, man. Broke another all-time record on unique chatters. 32. Woo! It does. The only difference between stock and crypto is crypto trades 24/7. Stock trades 9 to 5. Fair. Dude, I feel like that's better though. You know it's always running. Versus giving the edge to Wall Street, right? Oh, you dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm dumb. I'm messed up. Hold on. No, that's right. That needs to be 10. This needs to be 11 right here. Yeah, because I feel like opening and closing only benefits, and if you think about it, think about it from another point when it comes to stock, is everyone knows that the stock market opens at 9 o'clock, but you cannot make your trades until after your big movers move their stock, because every day they're moving their stock some way, shape, or form, and you don't want to buy or sell till you see the big fish move, which is normally the 9:30. 9 o'clock is pre-market. 9:30 it starts. Normally the big money's not done until like 10 or 10:15, and then from that point is when the little fucking ankle biters like me can start. I'll spend $40 and buy this stock after these dumbasses done either ruined or crashed or some other stock because they have millions and millions. That's how I feel anyways. But I don't know nothing about stock. I wish I did. I suck at looking at trends. So I'm going to have him walking up the stairs now, I think. The echo made the house feel even larger, emptier, her small sounds swallowed by all the space she tried to fill with faith. Yep, there's whales in crypto as well, big movers. Yeah, but by it being 24/7, I feel like it'll make it better. Because big movers can move whenever. Versus this small ass window that you have to trade, and a chunk of that's already to the big movers. You see what I'm saying? I like to consider me a big mover in the stock market, but I don't think my $1,000 speak very highly. So I could probably cash out all of my shares. I could sell it all, and the stock of Rumble would go down 0.00000001. I was curious. I'm glad that you cleared that up, saying that crypto trades is 24/7 because I throughout the weekend or something like that, I'd always check and I see that Bitcoin is still moving, not as quick, but still going up and down. Yeah, that's good to know. Let's do a walk. Default poses. Walking. I do appreciate everyone that is viewing and watching. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all are amazing. Let's go ahead and hit that like button too. Be even more amazing. Be top tier. I should have put this freaking thing attached to this guy. I figure he's somewhere right around here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images before he's allowed to be in the hallway. Higher trader fees in crypto, though. Another trade-off. What's the trader fees? You talking about like on-ramp, off-ramp? Is that what you're referring to? Or are you referring to fees? Not God, that could be taken wrong. Other fees. Transaction fees, selling fees, unrealized gains or whatever. Educate me. Let's see how he looks in this one. This might make him look a little. Yeah, I don't want that one. It makes him look like he's the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So definitely not a fan of that. Because I am generally interested in Bitcoin. No, every time you make a trade, there's a transaction fee. It's higher in crypto. Depends on the exchange you use. Ew. Ew. I don't have no transactions for when I buy stock. Now, I will get charged when I sell, but not when I buy. Publica's free, and they do allow you to trade free. They do ask for donations, but yeah, that's crazy. Not when you buy, when you sell. Okay. Gotcha. So it's when you sell and it's higher. Damn, Rumble went up 2 cents. Fuckers. I wanted that to hit the $5, like below that $6 mark so fucking bad. Bitcoin dropped. Dude, it's dropped like $5,000 since last week. Like, it's sitting at 87,000 right now, which I think is probably a great time to actually buy it because it's been steady right there. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a retard on the internet. So I'll put this guy right here. And then why does things keep on going, dude? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Quiet. Really good song, by the way. Love that in that song. See, seem larger, emptier. I don't think I can have a good image. Maybe if I go from the side like this. This would be a very unique image, huh? You can tell he's walking up. But it also looks a little retarded because of this. Let me do iRay and see if I even want. Yep, I buy Bitcoin every paycheck. There you go, man. There you go. And to those lurking over on the YouTube side, if you look in the description below, there's a link to my Rumble if you'd like to join me and follow me over there. I don't like this image because of this. Let's try and get a different angle. trying to. Oh God, it looks like it's gonna be a bad angle regardless. Look, even if I took an image like this, it looks like he's missing his leg. Look at that, he's missing his fucking leg. Jeez. I need to cut out his entire lower half. It almost looks, from this point, it might even look like he's still on the ground when he's not. This is going to be a tough one. Just can't find a good one. Oh, that's what I can do right there. That's what I can do. That'll work. Man, that was a tough one to try and solve right there. But I think this image will work. It gives the impression that he is going up the stairs, and it doesn't make it look retarded. I got to put up with enough retardation dealing with myself. I don't want my images to also have a little bit of retardation with them. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? And it's easy to see when something looks retarded when you are the retard, right? So it's easy to spot. Hey, y'all want to see something fucking funny? You want to see something fucking funny? This will be inspiration to each and every one of you guys. I don't think I've ever showed this on stream. Ever. Give me a second. All right, here we go. If you are curious if you can handle Daz or learn Daz Studios, right? If you don't get a lot of practice time, I assure you, you will get pretty decent as long as you keep going at it. And I'm about to give you some fucking examples, right? So, I kept this. These renders are for when I first started. I made them on my first week. And I named the file, the folder, Where I Came From. So, Where I Came From. Now, if you want to see some truly scary renders, this is my first week messing with Daz Studios. Don't ask. I don't know how that hair ended up like that. And don't ask me about her attire either. Ignore the floating fountain as well. I was learning. Next up, we have when I realized, oh look, there's transparency. So this was me making an up close image of like a hi. So I was learning how to do poses and that kind of stuff with some crazy ass hair, which I actually used that for summer in Reclusive Bay. Next up, we have clipping of hair while trying to take a butt shot, which was terrible. Why is the door open? Ugly ass lights, but the clipping of the hair is just fucking hilarious. Next up, this was the original Lily before I changed Lily. So when I was making my characters for Reclusive Bay, it was kind of based on this first model that I was working on and using, but I didn't want it to be the same exact model, right? So Lily actually got inspired from her. She actually wears this same dress in the game, but look at the hair, how it's floating here. This is in her daggum shoulder. And then I got this one. Look, you can actually see the line cut of it being a portrait styled. But yeah, it was pretty bad. That should give hope to everyone. Brings back memories. Right, right. I hear that, dude. Every so often I have to go back and look at that. When was that created, by the way? That will let me know when I started learning Daz. There should be a date on it in the properties, right? Nah, that ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. It had to have been duplicated or something. Yeah, it had to have been duplicated because it says created date was 2022, but the modified date was 2021. How do you create something a year after it's been modified? Damn, that was tough. You should see some of the horror renders I made when I first started. Yeah, I know, dude. I had them myself. Worst part when you start is to have no assets, in my opinion. My first renders used base Gen 8 models. Mine too. Mine too. All right, let me go into iRay, check out this, and see if I want to save it. Or if I have or haven't. Okay, I haven't saved it, so. Oh, by the way, Mr. Two-Ton, we about to have 2 weeks of some awesome weather, man. Oh, God. Well, that didn't work. That render is not going to work. I'm going to zoom in some more, it looks like. I will go ahead and undo that. Move forward a little bit and up a little bit. And let's try and look again. I know, looking forward to it. Yep. The only downside I have is when I go in early in the morning, because you know that's when it's fucking cold. But yeah, it's gonna start. It's gonna start cooling off. Thank God too. Freaking sucks. My AC is on in January. Yeah, mine is too. But my bill has been really low, bro. I had my lowest light bill last month. And this is coming from someone that fucking renders every day, right? And I had my lowest light bill. It was like 160, something like that. That's crazy low compared to what I was paying like a year ago, 2 years ago. My light bill was at this time was roughly around 250 to 300. But my light bill is going down. It's plummeting. And you know what? I'm here for it. I love it. And maybe that's the reason why the gas price around here hasn't dropped. I'm kind of curious if your gas price dropped. Now, when I say dropped, you got to take into consideration that after September and October, the prices drop about 30 cents, but that's because the oil goes from a less emissive blend to a more cheaper blend, which creates more emissives, right? So it went down about 30 cents for that, but besides that, the gas prices hasn't dropped, bro, like at all. Mine mine are usually 250 during the summer. That's what mine were in the winter. Now, so I'm going from like 250 to like 170. That's crazy good. My only uh, idea on the reason why is because the old house, even though it was smaller, it was less insulated. Maybe. But I mean, it was surrounded by trees though too. So I actually had a $480 light bill at that old place at one point when I was rendering. Oh my God. You must have a big house. My house is only 1,000 square foot. Let me see. Yeah, mine's about double right now. The old house wasn't though. When I say doubled, it's not actually doubled, but um, I have a 26 by. Oh no, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Hold on. I have a 26 by 70 house. The old house was a like a fucking like 19 or 20 by 60. This one is a little bit bigger. It says it's 1820 square foot, but that's not actual square footage. That's just basically the circumference, right? So you got to take into consideration walls and everything else. So it's probably somewhere around 16 maybe square foot. My dad's house is fucking massive. He got his house. His is right next door, and his house is massive. He bought his house, and he has a 90 foot by 26. Yeah, he has like 2,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms. Grew up in that house. Lived there since I was 10. Where did I move? I bought my own house, and I live right next fucking door. Dirty silver. Holy shit. Where have you been? Motherfucking DS. How have you been? Hey man, I've been working my ass off for that 2K square foot. And a lot of people hate the fact that it's like they talk so much shit on trailers, dude. Like, oh, it's a trailer. And I'm just like, do you realize how brick houses are made nowadays? They're shit. They're shit. Like, okay, cool. Shit on my trailer for being shitly built, but the brick houses are damn near just as shitly. Taking care of my 5-month-old. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Man, I'm breaking records today. I just made a new all-time high. Man, y'all are blessing me today. Oh, man, DS, we got so much to catch up on. Dude, listen to this shit. I got promoted. So I am no longer being grunt doing concrete and asphalt. I still help on occasions, but now I've been promoted to where I'm working on a sweeper. So all I do is roll around sweeping the streets, and the pay increase was $6.50 an hour. So I've been living the dream, and I get to make my own hours as long as I do 5 days a week, 8 hours. If I want overtime, let the boss know. Don't even got to take a lunch. I can just work 8 hours, go home. I clock in and out from my phone. Dude, life has been sweet. It has been freaking sweet. But I wanted to show this off as well. Give me one hot second. Boom. 33 unique chatters in 1 month. Yes. That is what's up. Ooh. I got a notification. Oh, I got a comment from the Game Master. But yeah, man, I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm glad that you got another little kiddo. How's work been treating you? My house is brick, but it was built in Yeah, that's the other point. Then people want to buy these $300,000 houses and stuff, and the $400,000, $500,000 houses, and they were built 100 years ago. Promoted to do less, bro. You need a co-pilot. Funny about that co-pilot. There's been a couple of times I had to go in because the only stipulation is the busy areas. I got to come in like twice a week. So like Monday and Friday, I come in at like Well, today I came in at like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? But I could come in at 4 if I want, as long as I get it done. But it has to be with no traffic. The wife had to go into work at 5:30. I went to work at 3, so she just fucking chilled with me while I. She just chilled it with me in the sweeper while I was sweeping. But yeah, man, it's a pretty golden gig. While streaming on the side now, getting that little bit of a bag too because of the Rumble creator program. Rumble's been treating me pretty good, and just been working on my 3D, bro. Yeah, life's been good. Life has been fucking fabulous. I mean, the pay hasn't kicked in quite yet, but I'm gonna get back pay. But that started on the 1st, so yep, that's what's up. Taking care of the 5-month-old, man. That's great, dude. We need more babies in this world. We definitely need more babies in this world. You know what's sad? Well, it's not sad, but I was remembering the times that we had in Alpha's chat and all the back and forth of talking and communicating and everything else. And I was thinking about this just yesterday, and I was like, man, I miss those days. It's like, man, I looked, I said, man, it's been 5 months since I seen DS, and then bam, the very next fucking day you pop in, bro. That dude has just up and left. I did get a message from him. But yeah, he fell off the face of the earth. I don't know when I got that message. I think it was right after New Year's. Yeah. He fell off the face of the earth for probably around 6 months. He actually did a rebrand. But he did message me 2 days before Christmas. Hey, Sacred, hope you are well. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and yours. I haven't been on much as I've been really busy with the move. So I guess he's moving. Lots of DUIs and all that. Hopefully I will be more active in the coming year. Take care, man. Thumbs up. So that's all I got. That's all I got. But it is what it is, you know. As long as he's good, you know, that's what matters. Yeah. Beyond that, everything's been going good. Just working my little ass off all the fucking time. Drinking my ass off too. Been doing that quite a bit. I'm making a new VN, and it's gonna be check out this concept I got going on DS. I'm gonna make short stories. It's gonna be called Fragments of Memoirs. This one is called Unwanted Visitor. Right? So I have 2 characters, male, female, 2 completely different stories on how this memory gets calculated between the 2 of them. They're each going to have 2 different choices, but it's generally you'll be able to get through the game in maybe like 15-20 minutes, and then there'll be like a little bit of difference because I'm going to give a couple choices, right? Then with this, I'm going to make another one. It'll be like a completely different memory from a completely 2 different people, right? But these 2 people are still in this world, right? So you might see these characters and make connections. Oh, they were friends, and you know that kind of stuff. To where it over all these short stories, it creates this web of this world, right? That's my idea and concept, and I can't wait to start intermingling these characters and stuff. It's gonna be great. But yeah, short stories. Of course, it's still not it's not safe for work and all that stuff. But it's I got it. If you ever played what the fuck is I can't never remember the damn name of it. Steam time. Hold on. Let me bring it up. Dark Pictures of Anthology. That's what I'm talking about. If you ever played hey, appreciate that. Thanks, Dirty. Appreciate you. We'll just call that, actually, instead of like a Merry Late Christmas, we'll call that a early birthday, because tomorrow's my birthday. So I think that 20 be better for the birthday rather than the late Christmas. So appreciate that, man. I'm just glad that you're. God dang, man, it's been months. I'm just glad you popped back. But yeah, I was just thinking about that yesterday. I was like, man, I miss Alpha. I miss talking to DS and Gator. And I'm like, everyone just disappeared. I've been trying to network and make more. There you go. Dinner's on me. I appreciate it, man. I do. Are you still doing the contractor work? Is that still going on for you? I really need to make an image here. Man, we've been having such a good conversation. Today was a good day. I don't know. Where should I just realized. Oh, no. That's fine. Let's change the facial expression a little bit. Take off the yell. I'm going to go and do a smile, I think. And then I'll try and place this guy. I still got a few freaking images. I got 5 more images before he's, still doing the contracting. That's good. I remember the last time that we spoke, you thought that they were trying to get rid of you and shit. And I'm like, well, that's fucked up. It's been wild. I bet, dude. Speaking of defense contractors and stuff, and your field, I learned about this guy called Palmer Luckey, and he has been teaching me so much shit, and I'm just like, I bet DS would have a whole lot to say about this dude. That dude is a fucking genius. Let's see. Let's go with a smile. I'm gonna have to get me another beer, dude. As long as everything's still going good for you, that's what's up, and that's the main thing. I done spoke two-ton back into the black abyss. He's like, he did the Homer Simpson into the tree thing. That meme. Don't know the name, really. You need to look up this dude. This dude, he was a billionaire before he even got out of college. And became a billionaire in college, so he dropped out. He made Oculus from Facebook, sold it, Facebook hired him. He made a donation that got him fired. He made a $9,000 donation, and they fired him for it. So then he created Andril, which is Elvin. And now he makes defense weaponry for the government with no contractors. He makes it, he pays for it, he builds it, then he just sells it to the military. Here you go. And everything that he makes can be made in a car factory. So if war ever broke out, anything he makes can be made at like freaking Nissan. Or it's crazy. He sells these rockets to the military, and he says it takes like 10 tools, and you can find them all in an automobile thing. See, he's made look up Fury. Fury is basically, it's all AI done, but it follows a person that's in a, let's say, F-35 jet, and this Fury, he can have like a battalion of these other, like, I wouldn't call them drones because they're bigger than drones, but they're not jets either. And whatever he does, the F-35 driver, Fury will be defensive or offensive based on his actions or reactions of what he's doing, and either attack or defend. And it's all AI. No people are in that thing. It's so fucking crazy. He actually has a war table, and he has these submarines and these jets and also the Fury, and it's all AI done, no people at all. And he's doing like little things. He's like, okay, I'm sending them on a 6-month rotation of where to scout and what to do. And he's like, presses a button, like, all right, they're off. And he's like, oh, you want to see where they're at? And he just, boop, boop. Okay, this is where the submarine's at. Oh, here, let's look at the footage of where the plane's at. Dude is fucking crazy. Yeah, instead of getting rid of me, I was promoted. That's good, dude. Doing project Q&A for 29 different major projects. I have 400 people to manage. Dude, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. Hell yeah. That's kind of weird that, like, instead of getting rid of me, I was promoted. It sounds like someone was, like, coming after you and they got axed instead. Or someone saved you or something. It doesn't matter. Dude, as long as you got promoted, as long as you're happy and you're good, that's what matters, man. Quality assurance. Oh, okay. So you're testing the product. Damn, you got 400 people managing and testing the product. That's crazy. That's crazy, but that's cool too. Trying to find another good image that I can get out of here before I move him again. I don't like any of these though. I might put him up here. Let's do something like that, but I do want to cut out the legs. I knew someone that did quality assurance, but it wasn't for that. He did it for wine. I'm like, so you had to drink every day? He's like, yeah. I'm like, damn. What a job. What a job. I don't like this walking pose. I feel like it's kind of stupid. So let's go ahead and try and pick a different one. Maybe this one. That is the one. Wow, okay. Let's try this one then. Directly connected to the fleet. Some things are really cool that I can't say. But anyways, enough distractions. Yeah, you're good, dude. Hey, man, that's awesome for you, man. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. And you got a kid. Man, we need more babies in this world. We need a lot more babies in this world. You should pop out at least another 2 or 3, man. Not even gonna lie. My God dang, man. I'm already like, I think you're a little older than me. But I don't care. Pop out more babies. I'd pop out more babies if I could right now. But I can't pop them out. I mean, I can make babies, but I can't pop them out. She can't pop them out. Do. Not by our choice. Medical reasons. Well, I'd be trying to pop out some more right now. To be fair, I'm almost 40. Yep. Me too. I'm turning 40 in 2 years and a day. So tomorrow I turn 38. I think this image right here could work. Oh, by the way, you remember that camera that you bought me? It's still here. Same one I'm using. That shit's working great, dude. Should have had my children in my 20s. Oh yeah, it gets tough to be moving around all the time, dude. Youngins, I wish I was 40 again. Yeah, 2 tons like 93 or something like that. Sarcasm, I'm joking. Because I hope you're not working at 93. I was gonna. How's that camera? Yeah, camera's working fantastic. That's all I gotta say. Hold on, I got a freaking notification. See if my stock's doing shit. 58, you about ready to retire? God damn it, man. That makes sense. GameStop fucking stock went zooming up. Oh, it looks like they're trying to. Oh my God. I knew I should have bought GameStop last week. It went up $4 since last week. Oh well. I've been dabbling with that. All right, let's go ahead and save this one now. It's number 13. But yeah, freaking Rumble's taking off for sure, DS. There's so many people now. The subculture on 3D's picking up a little bit too. I think that's because of like well, I can't say Syntho State anymore because his ass hasn't been streaming, but me used to be Syntho State. There's a couple other devs. So we're starting to bring in more 3D viewers. I bought into superconductors. That was a good buy-in. That was a good buy-in for sure. Let me go to the bathroom. Let me get rid of the beers and grab another. All right, all right, all right. I am back. I am back. They Rumble actually got a thing called Rumble Wallet DS. They just released it, which I think is going to be a boon to crypto. I don't know if you're into crypto, but the fact that they got this wallet is so crazy cool because there's an on ramp and an off ramp. So, because like some places, oh, well, I don't want to exchange money for crypto, that kind of stuff. They have all that already secured for you through this Rumble wallet, and you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other things through Bitcoin. Oh, sorry, through the crypto, and then exchange it for money all at the same platform. They just added it. Sorry, I can't. I can't. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that DS uh, cannot talk about because secret clearance and that kind of stuff. But DS is good peeps. Been around a good minute. Yeah, appreciate that follow. Hard D Heart. That's a great name. That's a great name. That's number 430 followers. Woo! Yeah. I love breaking records. Oh no, you're good. I was just letting you know because I just the reason why. The reason why. That's all. Because I didn't, I'm not saying that you'd get offended, but you know what I'm saying? At least I'd tell you that at least, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's trying to be an asshole or anything like that. He literally can't. Ah, man, that is a great beer. All right. See, end. Thanks. Ran into you on the YouTube. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm trying to get as many people I know from YouTube over here to the Mean Green Machine over here. That is and that is the best way to support me because the freeway because new followers, if you sign up and I'm the first person you follow, they give me a little bit of money. Watch hours, I get a little bit of money. And then if you subscribe to Rumble, they'll give me a cut, but I'm not worried about that. My main focus is building up the community over here on Rumble. So I appreciate you, man, coming over here on the other side. I do. So a live stream from a dev is fun to watch. Well, listen to. Yeah, that's the best way. I can be background noise. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. What's sad, and uh this is why I promote the Rumble over the YouTube, is because I've been I've been streaming to both YouTube and Rumble for 4 years, right? So I already had 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. I started my Rumble account. In the time that I have been streaming, I have gone up 50 subscribers on YouTube. I've gone up almost 450 subscribers or followers on Rumble. I get better watch time on Rumble. I get more interaction. I get more engagement, more everything on Rumble side. And I think the only reason why is because I get deboosted because I cuss too much and stuff like that. That's my only assumption. So that's why I always promote it. Yeah, they got this creator program over here on Rumble, which is amazing, bro. Smaller pond here. Is it because Rumble censors less? It's smaller over here, and I'll tell you the reason why it is because people don't want to be labeled on they like to call it a political platform. So that's the reason why it's smaller over here. They say it's the right wing platform, although you don't got to have politics at all. It was created because of the politics was being censored. So they turned and from what they were doing, which was like these little 2-minute videos, to it's like, oh, we're the free speech platform. So that's how it's marketed now. But you don't got to do anything politic wise. Currently, the gaming is building up, the music is building up, and I'm trying to build up 3D. You're not gonna find a hell of a lot of 3D, but there's a few channels that does 3D stuff. But yeah, it is definitely a smaller pond by far, but it is growing massively. I'd say within the past couple years, it doubled in size. All right, DS, you're headed out. Great to catch up. Dude, man, I appreciate you, man. You made my day by showing up, and I appreciate the donation, too. I appreciate it, man. That's pretty right wing, but I don't get into a lot of that. I'm here to watch something I want to watch. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like they got their own like Democrat stuff here too, and it's a but I you the main person I watch on Rumble is actually Matt Kors, which does stock market. He it's not even politics. It used to be, but I'm trying to pull away from that because it can really poison the mind, and I like to have a fresh mind. And I still watch stuff, but I know here when I've had too much and I cut it out. If that makes sense. But yeah, me personally on my channel, I'm trying to get a good 3D environment over here on Rumble, and so far it's been doing pretty good. Not gonna lie. I think I think we've had like 7 or 8 come from YouTube over to Rumble. So that makes my day. Anytime I see that, that makes my day. Anytime I see that. All right, so left. Did I save this one? I dig that. I came to Rumble the first time because of Out of This World. Out of This World. I don't think I've heard of them. Seems in theme that I came back for another VN dev. Oh, is Out of This World a VN? Oh yeah. If you're into my VNs and stuff, because I make Reclusive Bay and Solara. I got those links in the description. And you can play them and they're free. But it is adult VNs and stuff. I know that's some people's thing and not some people's thing, but yeah, I got everything that right in the description. Anywhere, the Discord, the Twitter, all that stuff. Just for the Daz, I gotcha. Oh no, he's a Daz dude. Oh, he does comics instead. I'm aware. So is mine. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So is Two Ton and also ET. Man, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm loving this, man. We're getting a group of degenerates over here, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, not from this world. My bad. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I don't get a lot of time to check out anyone's games anymore. There's a lot of games I like or want to play, but I just don't got the time to play them, man. That's for damn sure. I'm still trying to figure out if I saved this one or not, dude. Number 13. I refuse to call myself a degenerate, but I mean, nah, dude. Wear that bitch like a badge. I do. I've done been called so much worse. Have you ever released a game? Like as a demo or whatnot? Because I will tell you, if you have, then you'll know. If you haven't, then you'll find out. You're gonna get called a lot worse. Why risk it? Save it. No, this is your first. You'll find out once you release it. You'll find out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming. Let's see. Ember, you up here. So I remember that one. That was when he was down there. Then this girl must be deaf. That was the image of where the camera's here and he's down there, not moved yet. I moved him this time. I don't know if I saved it or not. Yeah, we got a lot coming in. A lot of creators. I know ET showed off his concept of his game, which I think is really amazing. If y'all ever want to show that stuff off, y'all know where to just throw it over there in the freaking Discord. I mean, I won't be able to show it on stream unless it's, safe for work stuff, but that is but if it is safe for work stuff, at least in that area, shoot, I'll show that shit right on stream. I always promote creativity and all that, so yeah, I think I'm just going to save again. Because I don't know if I saved it or not. Ooh. Excuse me. If I get two identical images, then I will know. And I will put a note right here. This may be an identical image. If so, get your head out of your ass and make another one, dip shit. All right, cool. I left that note, so I'll know. It's like, why do I got two identicals? Oh, okay. Well, that's the reason why. I'm a dipshit. I'm in the community. I know. I'm making my first. I need to check your Discord eventually. Yeah, yeah. You'll get the notifications instantly too. I always post on X. I always post on Discord when I'm going live. Because Rumble can be a little with the notifications. Although it seems to be doing pretty good. You keep on popping in pretty regularly. Pretty much when I start. So maybe they finally fixed that problem. Which is great. Thought that was a wife. Alright. The math nod. Okay. Oh man, I love that line. The math nod. She lived here anyways. Alone. In all this quiet square footage, footsteps echoing off the walls that could hide anything or anyone. I've moved faster, up to the last step. You're getting notifications in your emails. Okay, gotcha. Cool, cool. So now this last one's talking about, ooh, so the hallway, Needs to be up here more. So he's got to be up on the last step by this next image. I'm glad they're ironing. God, I suck at English. Ironing out a lot of the old issues that Rumble used to have. Like they had a couple little glitches, I guess you could say, and I don't see them happening anymore, which is good. They just introduced shorts the other day. Chris, I can't ever say his last name, but the CEO of Rumble talking about, y'all need to post y'all short videos. So I guess he's probably going to make donations to people that do shorts or whatever. It's not my thing, so I'm not going to make any, but I mean, he already treats me good enough, so I'm not going to be worried about trying to do or be fanboy for shit I don't want. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all for Rumble, but if it doesn't fit to what I need, I don't need it. I know I love their creator program, and he said that it's here to stay, and I'm just like, woo, God bless, thanks. I'm so happy for that. Definitely. Whoop, boop, 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 boop. Should I change the moving? Yeah, let's change the walk, because I'm gonna be showing. Let's do this one. That'll work. At least it's something freaking different, right? I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try and get. Oh God, that's not gonna work at all. I guess right here. This will work, and then. I need to change the expression as well. Hopefully the lighting's okay. Ooh. If it's anything like my beer, it's going to be fantastic. Let's see. Pose. What was I using? Yeah, freaking when you release your game for the first time and that shit ends up going to pirating sites, holy shit. The stuff that people say. Holy moly. Let's go to head and expressions. Just broke a new all-time high, too. 34 unique chatters for this month. Yes! Oh, I'm gonna release it. I'm gonna release it myself. What? To all the pirating sites? And then I'm gonna flame everyone that wants it that wants to be stupid. I don't care about losing people. Well, that's one way of doing it. Those who like me will like it. That's one way of doing it. I try to balance feedback because sometimes people have retarded feedback, but sometimes people have valid feedback. So I try to balance it, but and I kind of like discern it between opinion or factual, right? If I got over here and I crash, that's a fact. If there's no, why is there this mechanic? What purpose does it serve? If that's true, then that's true. But if this person's like, oh, I don't like the MC because he's a little bitch, I'm like, well, that seems kind of opinionated. But then if I have like 50 people all saying that, well, maybe there's a point to it. So I try to balance it. Of course, I don't mean everybody, but they're exactly. Yep, same. I'm making my VN for myself, which is the best way to do it. 2-ton. Not trying to please the masses. There you go. I'll take feedback. But real trolls can get trolled. He's going to troll the trollers, and he's going to be king troll of troll the trollers. I love it. Yeah, I just... There's going to be a lot of them. That's for damn sure. Let's just do a... I don't know if I want a happy. Maybe a joy. How about this one? No. How about confused? I think confused would be a good one. Then I'll add a smile, just a little bit of a smile. Oh, I used to never be able to take criticism good at all, dude. Ever. Ever. Fucking ever. But I grew up a little bit, gained a bit of a backbone, got a little bit thicker skin. I got a little smarter too. And by smart, I mean I never check any pirating sites. What's going on, McBloom? Everyone has advice, and only about 40% of it's any good. You think it's 40%? I think it's less than that, honestly. Just being realistic, I think it's less than that, bro. I'm cool with that. Worst case scenario, I just tune the FoM out and get on with my life. Yep, that's what I do. I no longer... Oh, yeah, I got to change the lighting. I no longer look at F95. I haven't looked at it in over a year. I don't look at it. I do have a buddy, my buddy Green Arrow. He does check the forums. He just never tells me anything unless it's of importance, right? So I never hear any negative feedback. I never hear any positive feedback, but I always hear about broken feedback. So if something's broke, he brings it up and we fix it. Other than that, I don't hear anything positive or negative. Unless they're in the Discord or something like that, of course, I pay attention. Or if they're a subscriber on Subscribestar, if they're make a post or something about it on Itch.io, yeah, I see those. I check those every day. I discovered from pirate sites. I actually never even knew. I never even knew it existed until I was on Steam and I looked at Being a Dick, and I looked at it and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. It's just a book. And then I seen the lewds. I'm like, are you serious? I mean, I'll give it a try. Why not? So then I bought it and I played. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. I actually did not learn about F95 until I made my own. I made a Patreon, and on Patreon, one of the people, someone subscribed to me and then threw it over on F95. And then all of a sudden I seen a lot more Patreons popping up. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Well, next thing I know, I got my buddy. He's like, dude, man, someone posted your shit on F95. I'm like, what the fuck is F95? So I'm like, fuck. So I went through that whole caboodle. Yeah, it might be less than that. It's a marketing tool in itself. It can be. Logical way to go about it. The broken shit is the only thing that matters. Yes, exactly. This image is pretty good, so let's go ahead and save it. I generally suck with writing, and I generally suck with coding. My strong avenue is 3D and also creativity. So, when it comes to coding, I know basic coding, but I have someone that knows how to code well. And then for everything else, there's AI, and I use it as a tool. I don't use any AI writing with Solara, but anything after Solara, all future projects, I use AI to help spruce up my writing. I got the idea, I got the concept, I write it like a fucking kindergartner, and then I throw it in AI, give me options, and it comes with options, and I pick which one I like best. The biggest bottleneck is coding. I hear you. It can be difficult. It can be difficult. Faux show, faux show, faux show. Well, I'll definitely break the 400 watched hours this month, which is amazing. 34 unique chatters. Dude, man, I love seeing progress. I love seeing that shit. I've considered using it to animate, but I'll probably not do that and instead work with flat book style animations. Kind of like blinks. How you have one image and the eyes are open, one image and the eyes are shut, and just code it to where there's different timings for each blink. Is that what you mean? Animations are kind of tough. What I do with the animations is I just render it out in Daz and throw it in Premiere and just squish it together. Ah, fuck the blinks, but yes. Yeah, I just make it into a WebM and do my animations that way. Dude, blinks are easy. Blinks are generally easy. I feel like a lot of people don't even incorporate a lot of easy stuff in their VNs. Like blinks, or like, because it's all it is two images, two identical images, right? There's other scenarios you can do that too. Like the mouth, like you're talking. So I actually had this one animation that I created. It was literally 4 images, right? So I had an image of where the mouth was open, the mouth was closed, the eyes was open, and the eyes was closed. And with those 4 images, I made it look like she was talking. Like, while the dialogue's running, the mouth is moving like this. And whenever I wanted to do a blink, I just switched out those 2 images for the blink ones. Took 4 images. I ended up making like 15 lines of dialogue in that. I had this one with Paige punching this dude in the face. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I do the mouse stuff, but I don't bother with the blink. I mean, everyone has their own little niches, ways of doing stuff. There's no wrong way to do 3D. 3D is 3D. That's how it works. It's all art. I love art. All right, I'm going to put him at the top of the stairwell now. I need to add all these extra images to my render queue, which, by the way, does not seem to be getting any smaller, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Almost done rendering out all my images. Down to 178, but we're about to add more. Add. What did I leave off at? 7. So let's add 8 to 15. Fully render. Click OK. Bam. 186. Yepers. Yeah, my render queue will. What does 2-Ton always say? That poor 3060. The only thing we all have in common is the massive amounts of money we spend on Daz. Dude, I am so fucking broke. If you knew how much I fucking made, you'd be like, how the fuck do you even buy anything from Daz? But I fucking do it. It took me fucking years to get my fucking library up. I'm a brokey. What you talking about? I feel like the more money I make, the poorer I get. Thinking like right here. We're also going to change that walking now as well. But I'm not going to lie, man. I probably spent 10,000 in Daz over all these years. I probably have spent over 10,000. I remember all of my freaking money that I was making on Patreon and Subscribestar was going to Daz assets. At least that's how I dropped Patreon. Fuckers. Still a little bitter about that one. Easy 10K for me as well. It goes and adds up quick. Just like I was talking about, maybe I should do that Premiere. That right there's $200 for the year. You know what I mean? So, shit, son. If you already spending $200, you 1/5 of the way to $1,000. And you haven't even bought your first fucking item yet. Just throwing that little bit of information out. Maybe I should try to get more outward. No, I kind of like the door frame. I like the door frame look better. Not including the hardware to run it all. That's fair. I need a new PC. That's what I'm saving up for. This 3060 Ti. Woo, 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 woo. What's the word? It's getting overworked? Oh, yeah. I think I might give him like a little bit of a surprise this time around. Let's go ahead and take off these other ones. I know that shit just did not happen. That poor 3060, that's right. Look at this bullshit, dude. Oh, by the way, the image I'm about to show you, I actually made. I need to make it into a thumbnail, but I made it in Daz. But look at the icons at the top. Hopefully you can see it. I looked at my phone because it vibrated, right? In conjunction of one another. Both Pizza Hut and Taco Bell came up on my shit. I'm telling you, these things, they got listening devices in this shit, dude. And they, I hate that shit so much. Let me go ahead and delete this old camera. Don't need you. Have you targeted and DOF'd. Now we need to change to like a surprise. But I want the mouth to still be closed, right? So I'm looking for a surprise that's kind of closed. But yeah, dude, I want to get at least a 4090. By the time I get enough money up to buy a PC, the 50 series, there might be a 60 series. So I don't know. That'll work. A little bit of a surprise. I might have to bring that thing over too. It sucks that Daz doesn't have better rendering, like time speed wise. Could you imagine? You know they'd put that under fucking. They'd probably say, "Oh, you want faster rendering? We got that, but you got to get Premium Plus." It's like, what? Now you got Daz Plus, you got Premium. Now you got Premium. You already know they would. They fucking little grubby motherfuckers. They'd be like. They like Mr. Krabs with them dollar bills. At the expense of everybody. Their creators, their asset designers, their workers, the whole 9 yards, man. Daz is some freaking grubby, greedy. I hate Daz mentality. But damn, their shit's good. I'll go ahead and save this one. Yeah, you know they would. Oh, yeah, they would. I went on strike on Daz a few times, not buying any of their shit. But at the end of the day, you see me buying shit today, so. The good news is when I do go on those like little tyrant rants of, I'm not buying no Daz shit, at least I get a little bit of money. It's like, man, I didn't have to buy no Daz stuff. Like, here, tell you how my money spending goes now. I am so fucking tight with my money. Like, yeah, of course I bought stuff on Daz today. Like a 72% off was the one, and the highest one was what, 82% or something like that. Spending $4 on an item that is normally like $22, $23, right? But besides that, let's put that aside. I don't go out to eat anymore either. I don't do McDonald's. I don't do Burger King. I don't do anything like that. I don't take a lunch to work. if I get hungry, I'll go down to the Circle K and I get a hash brown, a burrito, and a big ass Polar Pop, and that bitch is like $5. That's how I eat. I don't. If I go to BK right now, it'll cost me $11 for a fully loaded croissant sandwich, hash browns, and a Coke. With that much, I could get 2 burritos, 2 hash browns, and 2 Polar Pops. So I don't even do that. I like most creators, but man, when they charge up for those assets, yeah, textures, yeah. For the extra, kind of like how Out of Touch does, the extra hair textures and shit. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Because he basically copy pastes that shit. That's all it is. It's a shader. So he keeps putting up that same shader, except for a different hairstyle. At least I think. I might be wrong. Ooh, wow. That's a tough line. Protection burned in my chest. Desire burned hotter. Damn, son. Somebody burnt on that line. Alright. I think I'm just going to do an image. It's kind of like this. But I got to be able to see. I need to move them just a tiny little bit, too. Wood. That's when you know the dialogue's good. If Two-Tone says... Two-Tone. I always say Two-Tone. If Two-Tone says wood, you know that shit is fire dialogue. Nothing important. At least I don't think. Definitely got to change that expression. Homeboy looks like he's spacing hard. Dude looks like he just took a line of fucking cocaine and now he doesn't know where the fuck he's at. That's what he looks like right now. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Okay, so I need to delete this camera, add a new one. Homeboy's like, Coke? Yes, yes, yes. Love Coke. Coke, 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 Coke. Ooh, air just kicked on. All right, let's get different expression. What does desire look like for an expression if it's any decent? I don't know what to make of that one. I could try it, but I don't think I'm going to like it. Go to Ira and check it out. Ooh, I do appreciate everyone that is over here on Rumble tuning in. Don't forget to smash, click, punch, lick, tap, sit on, I don't care, that like button. Boom! Beat that algorithm. I think that looks okay. It's okay. It's a little bright though, so I'm gonna pull it back a little bit. It just seems like it's a very bright image. Yeah, that's how Rumble works, is with engagement. So people that comment, people that chat, it kind of adds it up and pushes you higher up on the list so that people might be able to see you, that sort of number, right? Which can be a good thing and it can also be a bad thing. But they try to level it out. I do see in like the gaming categories, because that's where I'm labeled at, is that in the gaming category. They do mix it up a little tiny bit, but your big names and your big numbers are always on the top row, and then after that they'll kind of mix it up. So any way possible to help with the algorithm of engagement on both platforms. I know YouTube's a little spotty. Yeah, that'll be an okay image. I think I'm okay with that. So let's go ahead and save it. Number 17, son. Yeah, we've done 10 images, and it's only been 2 hours. I love it when I get to make progression. Like, progression is like the biggest fucking motivator. People underestimate progression. They just think that you always got to hit all-time highs, and you don't. It's a progression, so everything's a chart, right? So one image at a time, man. You don't get done with the book all in one day. You peck away at it, you peck away at it, you peck away at it over and over and over. But I love it. Okay, so it says it's in the hallway now, but he's already been in the hallway. So I guess I can get rid of that comment. I only got like 6 more images. Yeah, that's all I got is like 6 more images. I should have bought that Rumble stock when I looked at it at like fucking $6.02. That shit right now is $6.12. It's going back up. Yep, one render at a time. Yep, that's how you do it. Oh my. That's not good. Oh shit. Yeah, I just need to rest my eyes a little bit here. I mean, you got to realize I've been up for 12 hours right now, so. Cut me some slack. It's not noon for me. It's almost bedtime for me. I might have to smoke some pork chops. I'm thinking about putting on steak, seasoning on it, and then after they're maybe not even after. No, after they're smoked, then I'll put on barbecue sauce. I'm out, Sage. Got a meeting. Hit you up later. Sounds good, man. Yeah, I don't got too much longer myself. I appreciate you stopping in and chit-chatting, man. E.T. lurking in the background comes out from the top rope with an elbow. Boom! Saying, see ya, dude. He's wishing you well as well. That's awesome. E.T. out of nowhere. It's like, when E.T. speaks, it kind of reminds me of, like, someone that just opens a portal, and then all of a sudden the person's like, boop, here I am. Good day, sir. And then, boop, gone again. That's E.T. for you. He's like, bam, here I am. Love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so we got that image done and finished. I'm going to move him just a little bit more. What I'm going to do is try to get a lower image of his legs and looking into the bedroom a little bit to kind of give that reader where we're heading to. You know what I mean? In a sense. I have to feel my render queue too. Yes. He's like, it must be full. If it's empty, I'm wasting time. Dude, that drove me nuts. And it still does drive me nuts. If I do not have enough shit in my render queue, I feel like I've wasted time. But then when I feel like I got too much, I feel like I'll never catch up. Do you feel that same way? Maybe it's not just a me thing. Maybe it's an everybody thing, you know? But that's how I generally feel. Let's see how the lighting is from down here. I did some brainstorming, by the way. And I think I've made the educated decision that my next project is going to be Dragonspire Academy. I already got a good foundation started on it. So I'm going to go ahead and work and do that as my next project after Solara. However, based on when I finish Solara, I will be maybe changing out every fucking character, every fucking image and everything else. So I was thinking like, man, how am I going to fucking do that? So I'll design my characters. I'll get it all squared away, all ready, that kind of stuff, right? Then, as I play the game, whatever images need to be changed, those will be the ones that I change. Probably even change out the icons and everything else. I almost never have much in my queue. I make scenes too slow. Yeah, there's a balance. That's how I started trying to do shit. So I try to get the best bang for my buck to save time while being creative. That's how I do it, anyways. Go ahead and save this image. That's number 18. As you can tell, none of these images that I'm doing is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not a whole lot going on. I do take more time when it comes to the loot scenes, of course. But these generally ain't none to them. do 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 do. About to give me another beer. Ugh. Bitch is getting warm. Got a message to the wife too. See if she's still getting off at 2. If I have scenes that aren't whole body, I can move fast. But I have a lot of D-force and hair going on in outdoor scenes. Oh, you're talking about D-forcing the clothes and stuff? Yeah, generally I don't even D-force my shit anymore. Unless I need that effect. I don't even D-force my shit anymore. If they're like sitting down and I have a dress on the character, sure, I will D-force that. No problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You know what I mean? But let's say the character is sitting down and the first image I do is chest up. I don't need to D-force that dress. Oh, fuck that, dude. You're doing cloaks? Fuck that, dude. You must be smoking rocks. Oh. Yeah, cloaks are pretty rough. You have to D-force every one of those. But I will say this. You have some pretty fucking renders. Because I've done a few with cloaks, especially my magic game. And those renders normally do look better. Like right up front. Bam. Because the biggest problem that I have with cloaks, though, is the hair. So I use outer touch hair. That being said, the hair likes to go through the cloak. If you try to hide the hair, then it looks like a bald bitch with a with a cloak on. I try to limit skirts and dresses. Yes. I am, dude, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. When it comes to Daz3D, I am a complete fucking simp. Fucking gooner, whatever the fuck you want to call me, when it comes to fucking sexy lingerie and skirts and dresses. Like, if you look through my assets for females, they are all magic type stuff, which are already a dress or a skirt, or the modern day skirts and dresses. And then, I mean, here, I'll just show you. I'll just show you. Wardrobe, and just like, look, lingerie, dress, dress, oops, lingerie, skirt, dress, skirt, I mean, dude, I'm a complete fucking simp for it. That has a skirt, but also pants, dress, skirt, skirt, skirt. There's my cloak. This is the cloak that I used. Hardy Heart. That's the cloak that I used for my end of chapter animation when it came to Scarlet and Solara. And it was a bitch. But yeah, I'm a total. And then if you go down to the laundry, the oh shit, I locked up. Let's go to laundry. By the way, look, skirt, 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 romp, but almost looks like a skirt, skirt. I mean, like yeah, I'm a complete simp for it. And then bathing suits, and then here comes like all the freaking yep, bathing suit, bathing suit, bathing suit, bathing suit, lingerie, 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 and I just got yeah. As you can tell. Bum, 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 all that, all this, all lingerie from X Fashion. As you can tell, X Fashion pretty much stole my year's worth salary in shit. That's all X Fashion. X Fashion was, I mean, I'm still going through X Fashion right now. So it's more X Fashion, all X Fashion, still all the way to here. Yeah. Oh, that's the same one that you're using. I wish it wasn't connected to all the bones. Oh shit, is it? Yeah, that shit was tough. Still trying to figure out when I can use this item. Maybe I'll do that armor at some point. Might be a freaking Rumble only. Might get kicked off of freaking YouTube for using that armor. It's armor. Yeah. Superhero shit. Yeah. It shifts with any pose. Yeah, it does. It most certainly does. Yeah, I can't stand cloaks, but I can't. I like the effects of that cloak though. That I just that you're using though. From Out of Touch, which is a great asset creator, by the way. Yeah, I have a feeling if I use this, I will end up getting banned off of. Well, I wouldn't say banned. I'll get strike or get kicked off of YouTube for a few days, just because it does look a little sexual. I made a thumbnail of a girl in a bathing suit, and I got kicked off my stream for that, and a strike, and a copyright. Oh, not a copyright, but and a. I wouldn't call it a strike. They just said I couldn't have it, and they took down the stream. There was no warning, no nothing. As long as they are covered, I don't think they'll trip. They did. That's fruity as fuck. Yeah, they kicked me off of YouTube. I was streaming one day, and X as well. X is just as bad. So I posted my link of Rumble to uh, to X, and the thumbnail was the thumbnail. Here, I'll even show you the thumbnail because this one didn't get me smacked on YouTube. But yeah, X gave me banned me and told me to take down that post before I'm allowed back up. From this image, this image right here, saying that it was nudity. I'm like, bitch, she has a bathing suit on. What you talking about? So I don't use this thumbnail anymore. So stupid. Oh, well, it's a bathing suit. YouTube be too strict. It's annoying. Very. If I put it behind 18 plus, they ought to leave you alone. No, if you put it behind 18 plus, you're automatically deboosted. That one is more than I thought, but still dumb. Getting riled up over pixels is wild. Fair, yeah. Let me get a beer real quick. I've also had that happen to me with well, I'm about to explain it to you. I've streamed before, and then on YouTube, it automatically changed my stream to what is that one option that they do? I forget. Age restricted, which deboosts you. I've had that too. Midstream. Straight up midstream. I'm like, really? Come on now. You'll get an email. Bloop. Your stream is now age restricted. Blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, stupid fuckers. All right, where am I at? I've reached your door. Fuck, man. I should have had it cracked. Should have been cracked, but it's not. I'm not going to reload this. I'll just say opened instead on dialogue. Light spilling like an invitation I didn't earn. Just look in, warn her about Jade, then go. You got it. So I'll just move him right at the door now. I don't know what I'm going to do about this light. Maybe right here. Maybe that'll work. Maybe we're not. Maybe not. Maybe so. Yeah, right there. So you got to change the expression. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take off that, first of all. I don't know what pose I want, though, so let's just, like, kind of just look. Admiration, trust, acceptance, terror, fear, apparitive, no. Distracted? What does distracted look like? No, absolutely not. Grief, sadness, pensive, loathing, disgust, bored. No, no. No, not anticipate. What is vigilance? We can possibly do that. I was going to do voices after my stream. I might not even do voices after my stream. I might just have my damn computer just render away until bedtime. And I might fucking veg out. Because let me tell you what, man. Getting up at fucking 12:30 in the morning, you get tired quick. It's a little bright. Expression looks really good, though. That's a really good expression. Damn, that expression's hot. Dropped a couple of pieces for you in the Discord. Let's have a look. Oh my god, my buddy. He sends me memes constantly all day. It's funny. Let's see what we got. I appreciate you joining the Discord too. It's pretty quiet over here. Hell yeah. That first one, bro. Hold on. I'm going to get it on screen. How do I maximize? Here, open in browser. That'll work. Open in browser. Open in browser. All right. Get back on my OBS. Boom. Other than some fireflies, that shit is fucking great. Did you try to do denoiser or anything like that? What I like about this image is you can see the light right here on the eye. You can see this light hitting her face right here. And this light right here is awesome. Love this contrast. Oof. Was this like a Beauty and the Beast scene? Nah, I didn't know about it at the time. I rendered. Ah, gotcha. Does bitch have a fucking pick shovel? Is that a pick shovel? Did you literally just combine a pick and a shovel? I'm going to hit you with my spade, and then when I knock you down, I'm going to take the pick and get you in the eye. Homeboy's a motherfucker, ain't he? Dude's massive. I like this story you're building in my brain. It's almost like he's a hermit on the outskirts is what the vibe that I get. And he's teaching her, maybe? Is that the same character? I don't think that's the same character. So maybe this is kind of like this gives me like Beauty and the Beast type of vibes here. But he also seems like the hermit or on the outskirts, especially basing it off of this one right here. And then you got Shovel Pick Lady. Or maybe the hair got straightened. It's no longer frizzy. Because it almost looks red in this. Is it blonde? It could look red because of the light. Really good lighting. I like the fucking lighting. And you take great care with your hair, by the way. You take great care with your hair. Fucking good details. Good fucking details, dude. Good fucking details. You paid attention to a lot. All right, let me catch you up on chats here. It's an orc. An orc is MC and half orc. It's two tools. Okay, I got you. It looked like it was one. I was like, dude, if you combine that shit, you gotta let me know. I would totally use that shit in my fucking game, bro. I'm not even lying. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking spade you with the spade and then flick you in the eye. Yep, precisely. Rescuing her. See, you can paint a story to somebody with just a few fucking images. That's when you know you're on the right track, you're on the right path. You know what I mean? You changed her hair. I need to go back and touch up stuff. I changed hair for both of them midway through this. As long as there is a way to explain it off, that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with changing the hair. You know what I mean? I do it occasionally too. I'll if I like one hair better than the other, I'm like, oh, new hairstyle. You know, I've done it in Reclusive Bay. Yeah, that shit was pretty baller, not gonna lie. Oh God. See what the wife said. 'Cause I might have to be leaving here soon. Yep, I'm going to have to leave here soon. I got a few more minutes. I'm going to try and knock out one or two more. Yeah, but this, I needed bones in that hair, and I finally found them. Hey, man, I always appreciate art. Or if someone wants pointers or something like that, you know. But you seem like you spent quite a bit of time in Daz already. based off those renders, or you catch on really fucking quick. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this iRay, see if it's good. Yeah, it was good shit, man. Real good shit. Lots of videos at work. You ain't lying. I quit making videos too. I feel like that is where YouTube shined, was the videos. Streaming on YouTube gets nowhere for me. Rumble's the complete opposite. If I upload, it's still too bright. If I upload an image, an image. Listen, my fucking dumbass. If I upload a video to Rumble, it'll get a fraction of the views of live streaming. Let me bring this like really far back. I might even hide this. What happens when I hide it? Does it look good when I hide it? Because Rumble used to be just videos. Then they introduced live streaming. And once live streaming kicked off, the video portion was done. They want to battle YouTube, but they're not quite there. But they're on the right track. Give them another 5 years to cook. Be seeing some strides. It's always tough to battle against the behemoth, right? YouTube was the first one, right? Just like Twitch was the first streaming platform. Kick finally outdoes Twitch, but it took how many fucking years? It took a long fucking time. Yes, I tried streaming on Twitch. They're pretty bad, dude. When I was streaming, it was okay and that kind of stuff, but they're not as bad as YouTube. But I was doing games, right? There was some shady shit still going on, though. You could definitely tell view botting. You could definitely tell a lot of stuff. So I ended up walking away from that as well. I used to stream to YouTube and Twitch. Then I quit streaming altogether until probably like 2 years or more. And then Rumble came out and so I started doing videos again, and I started uploading to Rumble and YouTube. And then once Rumble did streaming, I started doing the streaming. Yeah, I quit. Yeah, this looks good. I did quit Twitch. There's some bad stuff over there for sure. I'll give it that. I still think it's a little too much. I'm going to pull it back just a hair bit more. I think that'll be enough. I'm not even going to check it. I thought about it. It's a pain in the ass. I like doing it, but the only reason why I like doing it is because I've done it for so many years over the years that I feel comfortable doing it, right? If I never streamed and I wanted to start streaming right now, for me, because it's my base. Some people pick up on it and they're really good at it. I wasn't. I'd sit there, I'd have dead time, no talking. My setup would be trash. My setup, if I didn't have a good friend that set me up on OBS, my shit would still look trash. So that's the only reason why it looks as good as it does now. So little stuff like that. I used to be shy and quiet. Eggshell talking is what I call it. Don't give a fuck now. It works out better that way. It works out better that way. But if it's something that you enjoy, and it also helps me pump out renders. I get sidetracked and that kind of stuff. By me streaming, it forces me to be on my 3D stuff. But that's not so bad now. It was pretty bad. I want to say like 2 to 3 years ago. I'd have terrible time trying to focus to make Daz content. But after taking a year break from Daz and coming back to it, I don't have that issue as much. Yeah, it seems like a lot. I don't have problems with talking. I don't know. Exactly. If there's no one talking, there's no one chit chatting. You basically still have to create conversation and create this persona and be charismatic to basically an empty screen to entice people to want to talk. That's more or less what it is. I'm sidetracking right now. Yeah, it's all good. Sidetrack all you want. Also, this helps me. That helps me a lot. I'm a lot more talkative when I drink versus when I don't. So oh man. I can't do this one either. I'll have to put this one off. Let's see. Make this image lingerie. Let's see, MC, and make the image like a dream image. Okay, so in the bedroom, I can only do 3 more, and then I'm completely done with FOM. Damn near. I will, when I get back, I'll get the dialogue and look at it, but I'm pretty sure I'm damn near at the end of where I'm allowed to stream FOM. I know Rumble is pretty lenient on this stuff, but I still don't want to rock the boat too much, especially the down and dirty shit, right? I'm not going to do that. I might do how-to shorts one day, maybe. Maybe I won't do it. Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to do. Rumble just introduced shorts, literally like a few days ago. So now I'm going to see that shit popping up when I look at Rumble. Lovely. I'm not a fan of it, but they're trying to compete with YouTube. They got a great infrastructure, so they're completely independent. And when I say completely independent, I mean like, you know that a lot, like how Parler got destroyed was the fact that it went through AWS, which was Amazon. So since they didn't abide by AWS canceled them, so Parler got shut down. So they created their own web, their own infrastructure dealing with the whole cloud. There's only 2 clouds. You had what? Cloudfire, and you got AWS. Well, Rumble built their own. Rumble built their fucking own cloud server. Then they got the Rumble wallet, so you can bypass being canceled by the credit card industries. Because how they did with Steam and Itch and everything else, this is going to put a big pressure on them to not cancel people based off of content and stuff. So they got this fucking infrastructure that they are building that is going to be a powerhouse one day. It's just going to take a while. Hell nah, keep that stuff under wraps, baby. No rocking the boat. Exactly. Plus, these are short stories and that kind of stuff. And once the lewd begins in FOM, it's pretty much going to be lewd to the end of the game. And at the very end of the game, I can probably start streaming it again. But it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be, it's just short stories, right? That's the idea behind it. So you'll probably finish both sides, 15 minutes on one side, maybe 15 minutes on the other side. And then I'll make a new fragment of memoir with just 2 different characters. And over time, these characters are going to intertangle. So I am looking forward to it. And they might be different. Like this one is straight storytelling. You get a couple choice options. The next one might be like a complete fucking free roam. You know, the possibilities are truly endless. So, yep. Like the people that you've seen prior to this, let me bring up some images. Give me a second here, bud. Woo! Damn, Cora's looking good in that image. I need a couple images. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, so this right here is Jade. I can't even remember her fucking last name. I'll have to bring up my. They all have first and last names. This right here is Jade. She is a journalist, and she is a nosy little bitch. So she makes her debut here in here. She's just a side character. The next one, she might be the main character. Same thing for the bartender here. So, I can't even remember her fucking name. I gotta bring up fucking Campfire. I gave them very, very fucking like every character is. Oh, Jade Viper, that's her name. And then bartender lady. I gave them very unique names. So unique, I fucking forget their names. Sable. Sable Hart. Hart. That is her name. And she might be in the next one. Who knows? So I'm going to have these different memoirs. They're all going to be, you know, raunchy, of course. Duh. But they're all going to be intertangled in little bits and stuff. And it might be a past, it might be present, it might have been future, but it all be tied. And you as the main character has to decide these choices, kind of like in Dark Pictures of Anthology. Hey, what's going on, Tang? Beanie Boy! Have you ever been called Tim Pool? For the poor? No, I have not actually. But hey, man, I welcome it. No matter the name, I think they are all sluts. Well, duh, of course. Duh. I made them. They should be. And then we got Ember. I don't even think you've seen Ember. Ember's the main story in this one. Do. Let me get that really pretty picture of Ember. My wife actually designed this character. So that's Ember. None of these images are photoshopped or, well, actually, they're photoshopped. They're not in Lightroom yet, so I haven't messed with the lighting yet. But that's Ember. And she's the main character, and he's the main character. Just two characters. That's it. Appreciate you popping in. Was it Tang in? Tang? Ember's dope. Yeah, well, I made an animation for her while she was in the shower. She turned off the shower, right? And it got cold, so I made the animation. Whoop. So that was pretty dope. Just told my wife that I'm doing a couple of what I'm doing a couple days ago. I really expected more pushback. I've been undercover. Oh my god, dude! You know what I did? I thought I was gonna have that same fucking problem. Women don't fucking care. Oh, you want to do that? Well, at least it's not a real person. That's how they think about it. At least you're not cheating on me. That's how they think about it. Hell, my wife plays my games. She gives me insights. She's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing with the fragments of memoir. I'm making it like a, I guess a smut book, right? Except it's a visual novel. Must be. I named the first love interest her middle name. Well, looky there. Looky there. Yes, sir. Ugh. Didn't do too bad, though. There's a few more images I need to do, but it is what it is. I think that's going to be it for me for today. I got to go get the wife. I probably should have already been off about 5 or 10 minutes ago, but that's neither here nor there. I appreciate everyone that did tune in, and it's good to have you, Hearty Heart. And just realize that your last heart of your name is actually the same as Sable Heart in the game, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna be back Friday, so I'm gonna take off the next 3 days. I'm gonna try and knock out some more of this lewd stuff from Zoe and try to get to an area where I can actually safely stream Solara, since we're coming to a close here on Fragments of Memoir. Again, if you did enjoy, go ahead and hit that like, follow, or subscribe, depending on what platform you're on. If you're on the YouTube side, you can go into the description below and click on the link, and that sends you directly to my Rumble, where this is my home over on Rumble. And on the Rumble side, that's not there because you're already there. As for Itch and Subscribe Star, if you want to try out my adult visual novel games, they are also in the description. Free to download, free to play. There are ways to donate if that is your thing. Other than that, I think that is it. Oh yeah, hide through the bushes. And I appreciate you chit-chatting, Tang, because I just made a new all-time high on unique chatters. You are number 35. I have never, never gotten that much. That is great. That's awesome. So, 35 unique chatters, and I'm going to hit well over 400 viewed hours this month, and we still have one more day to stream in this month. So I'm very happy and excited. So I appreciate all of y'all showing up and building this utopia of 3D content creators and dev work and game development. It's awesome. Bringing it to the bringing it to the Rumble side. I'm sorry. So what are you going to stream after FoM is done being safe for work? I'm going to do Solara, and I'm going to do thumbnails. Like the thumbnails that I have for each one of my videos or streams or whatever. I'll just make thumbnails. One of the two. I'll find something 3D to do. Although Resident Evil 9 is coming up next month, I might take a small break and stream that. I don't know. I do like my horror games, not gonna lie, but yep, that's what I'll be doing. Peace, dog, and I'll catch you guys again on Friday. It's gonna be early again, probably around 10 or 11. So, y'all take care. Bye-bye. Woo! Woo! Boop, boop. We have had another successful outro. Hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoy the ride. I don't know why I have this weird obsession that I have to say something after I already went to the thanks for watching. Y'all take care, guys.